Guys, let's take a quick look at OP or Optimism here. Haven't talked about this coin for a while, but it is one of my bigger coins that I do have. And I still think that Optimism will be a very good pick for this bull run. I still believe Optimism can be a $20, maybe $25 coin for this bull run. Now, let's take a look at this in the weekly time frame. As you can see, the last couple of weeks, kind of doji candles, but we are getting a kind of breakout this week. Today, Optimism is up, I think, about 7%. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, 5.5 right now. A little bit earlier was up like 7 or 8%. Anyways, right now we are breaking above this resistance here at about $1.43. It's a weekly resistance. Next resistance is another weekly resistance at about $1.70. So let's see if we can break that. And then we have $1.83 of weekly resistance again. And we have to get back in this trend line. Basically, if we were to shoot up this, to this week, because we're looking at this on the weekly time frame, we need to get above about $2 here to get back into this trend line. So let's see if we can do that. I don't think it's going to happen overnight or today. I think we're going to slowly grind up. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, we could meet this resistance. Probably in September, I think we'll come to this trend line again. But we still have, 8 more days in this month. It's totally possible it could happen next week or just depends, guys. Anyways, I don't expect anything huge, but to get really bullish on Optimism, we really have to get above, I would say, this $3 mark. So we are quite far away from that. We've got to basically double. But yeah, we need to take out this whole range that we've been trading in for such a long time. And let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is just floating around $61,000. A little while ago, it did have kind of a couple $100 fall. But looking at this on the weekly time frame, again, we are hitting that resistance, like I said, at 61.3. So far, we haven't busted through it, but this is a lot better candle than the previous 2 weeks, so that's a good thing. Well, actually, this huge, candle here, this big wick, that's a nice thing to see. But last week was not so good, of course. But this week is much better, but we still have a few more days in this week to go. Let's look at this on the daily time frame. Now, yeah, guys, we're sandwiched a couple of days between these lines like I've drawn. So between 60.2 and 61.3. Now, guys, these lines can't get much better than that. So, yeah, I mean, these lines work. These resistance lines and support lines and things, and I'm probably going to get some comments that if I just remove the line, it'll go up, but it's not the way it works, unfortunately. So we have to break 61.3 right now, getting kind of a rejection again today. We almost got an equal candle like yesterday, and then 4 days ago, basically, or 3 days ago, we can say. Yeah, so let's see. That's what we need to do. Then we can go up to 63.1 and 63.8, but this area is probably going to be a little bit tough to get through. But anyways, the economic calendar for today, I don't think anything huge. Okay, there's Fed Chair Powell speaking, but I don't think there's going to be anything that comes from this. But Bostic is speaking today, so that's been added, I think, since yesterday. So, but still, are they going to say anything big today? Probably not. Building permits and new home sales and things, this is also today, but don't expect too much. Now, tomorrow, Jackson Hole continues, and you have ECB's Lane speaking. But again, I think it's just going to be a general speech. Now, talking about CME, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, it has to refresh. Sorry about that, guys. That's just the way these websites work. But yeah, we have about 3/4 believing in a 1/4 point cut for next month. And we have about 1/4 believing that there's going to be a 1/2 point cut, but I don't believe it. I believe it's going to be quarter, September, November, December. January is kind of hopeful still. People believing we're going to be down 4.25. That would mean, if we had a quarter, they're banking on a half-point cut in January or a half-point cut somewhere along the way before January. But, I'm in the camp that we'll either be here at 4.25 to 4.5, or they're going to skip, and they want to wait and see how these, 3 cuts, basically affect the market, and then they have a couple of months to reevaluate and come back in March. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you with optimism. And like I said, it is looking a little bit better, but to get super bullish on this, $3 is the mark we got to get above, and definitely above this resistance at around $2 right now. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.